Hi guys, welcome to Java Smart. My name is Jayapratap Singh. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain the use of row mapper. So rather than retrieving a single value, most of the time you need to retrieve one or more rows, more than one rows, and transform each row into the corresponding domain object. So Spring for this purpose, Spring provide a row mapper interface. It's a simple way to perform mapping from JDBC result set to POJOs. So how it works, I'll explain. In the real application scenario, you will have different POJOs, your model classes. So I have created one model class, employee1. In this model class I have two fields, name field and ID field. I have getter and setter for those fields, and then I have created one interface, employee DO interface, data access object. So inside that I have 4 or 5 methods, like one, add employee, delete employee, update employee, find employee by ID, or find all. Okay, all the employee. If I want to get, I can get using find all method. And then I have implementation for this interface, where I have written the logic to find I have written the logic for these methods. So there are there is logic for all the methods, but in this tutorial I will explain only find all method, because we are going to use a row mapper for this. So that's our prime concern for this tutorial. So how it works, see, find all method. In find all method I'm using JDBC template and a query method which gets two values, SQL query, and along with that I'm creating the object of my row mapper class. So this is the row mapper class which I have created. So I'm creating the object for this row mapper class. So I'll explain what is this. So I have created one class, a row mapper, which implements a row mapper interface. Okay, and this row mapper interface is of type employee1. Okay, so it has only one method, that is map row, which maps your result set data to your domain object. So you have to write inside this map row method, you have to write the logic for your object. So I have created the object of my employee class, and then from this result set I'm getting values for the fields, for the columns. So for the name column and ID column I'm getting the value from the result set, and then I'm setting those values to my employee object, that is E. So after setting these values in E, I'm returning E. So after that this value will be returned from map row method, and then it will go to, and then it will be returned by this find all method. So this operation will perform for all the employees, all the objects. So whatever data is present in your table, that will be retrieved similarly. So yeah, so this is the, what is that, just a minute. Okay, I need to, this is confusing, I need to remove this. I'll explain this later to you. Yeah, so this is the method which will return all the employees. So this can be done in three ways. I can write a class, my row mapper, and I can write the logic inside that, and then this whenever I will whenever I will call this method find all, it will create the object of my row mapper and the operation will be performed. Instead of doing that, I can do one thing. I can write the same logic which we have written here. I can directly copy this method and I can paste it here. That's it. Now I don't need this class. I can delete this class, my row mapper. I can delete this class and the same operation will be performed here itself. The object will be created of this class and this method, maprow method, will perform its operation. This way we can do this, or there's one more way I can do the same thing. That is, I can create this class inside my employee DO implementation class itself. I will remove this code. Okay. So this is my method. I will create the class inside my class so it will become static class. I'll create a static class. So instead of creating a class outside this class, I can create within the class and then perform the same operation. So this is one advantage of creating a static class inside my employee DO implementation class. That is that we can use the same row mapper in different finder methods. So that is the advantage of using static inner class here. So that's it. Okay, we will try to perform operation on this. I have created table employee1 and then I have created one employee. I have set some value and after that I have inserted this employee. So I have inserted many employees. Here I'm going to demonstrate how to retrieve those employee values. So I'm calling, just a minute. Yeah, so this is my employee. Okay, I'll comment this. I have created object of employee DO implementation class, and on that class reference I'm calling find all method that will find all the data, that will retrieve all the data from my table, employee table, and then I'm collecting that data in a list E1, and from that E1 one by one I'm getting values of ID field and name field. So let's try to run this and see what happens. I need to put one more breath. Now I need to run this. So see, it has printed something. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll run it again and we'll see the output. See, it has successfully collected all the data and printed on the console. So this is the data which I have I saved in my table, employee1 table, and here I have retrieved these values. So this is the use of row mapper. So that's it for this tutorial.